Hi. Since I started having my own business and being a freelancer before that, I started looking at small businesses around me, businesses that I could interact with during my daily life. I look at them differently. I reflected more on how do I relate to them, what effect they have on me. Uh, and a positive example of a service provider that I interact with is my barber. When I speak with him, frequently he says a sentence in Italian that is bisogna offrire un servizio, that could be interpreted as meaning it's important to provide a good service to others. And it's a guy a little bit older than me. And what strikes me is that I feel that he's dedicated in his work, is proud of what he's doing, and in this sense, I think he takes care of his clients. And sure, uh, we may be dedicated to clients because that is a good business strategy to keep uh, having returning clients and making money about from them, but I don't think this is everything. And I think there is something more. There is the idea that you are playing your role in society by providing a certain service. And so this is the way that you contribute to society. And I think is pay attention to the effect that his action have on his clients. And a small example, if he goes on vacation, before going on vacation, he send a message to his regular clients, say, hey, I want to warn you in advance, I will not be available from that day to that day. And yeah, maybe it helps a little bit his business, but I don't think that is so much the case because one will just postpone the visit to the barber, but maybe in total will go the same amount of times. I think it's an act of attention for his clients. And I think it's important to have this view because the work we do is not only about money. Sure, money plays an important part. If you run a company, if you don't care about money, in the end, you will not be able to pay salaries. So, and you will not be able to provide this service in the long term. So it's not like you can ignore money. But there is something more, I think. And you need to make your decision not considering only money. For example, maybe if we license a parser, and maybe there is a parser that not many clients buy, but there is one client relying on it, maybe we keep providing service on that client for the parser, even if maybe we are break even or we are slightly losing money on that parser, because someone relies on you. Is your role in society to take care to the extent that you can of others that needs your service. Or maybe someone book a discovery meeting and from the information they provide is you're reasonably sure they will not be in a position to buy your service, at least in the medium term. But you meet with them anyway so that you can provide a little bit of your expertise to help them in their journey. If you were only reasoning about money, you wouldn't do this. But I think that the moment in which all your actions are connected to making money without any consideration for anything else, then you're basically a slave. Now, there is no pride in what you're doing. There is not ulterior motive in what you're doing. It's just about money. So you feel a little bit sad and devoid of any purpose. So I'm not saying we provide language engineering services for free in the future, but I think that in the equation there is more. And And so I think that I'm now paying more attention about how businesses act around me. Maybe a very stupid example that, when I walk home from the office, I walk home, it's a 10 minutes walk. Often I stop and buy some bread because here, maybe in Europe, yes, you get most of your food from your supermarket. Maybe you also have it delivered at home if you are very lazy like I am. But there are things like bread that you like to buy from local shops, like the local bakery. And I went to the local bakery and it was closed because of their summer vacation. So I visit the other bakery that there is nearby, the one that is not so good, but it's the only one, within walking distance. And that also was closed. So they went on summer vacation at the same time. And so I say, okay, I guess I can take slightly terrible bread from the supermarket or not eating bread for once. I'm pretty sure I can survive. I'm not 100% sure, but pretty sure. But I was thinking that, in this case, these bakeries, if they were considering a little more their clients, maybe the old lady that likes to buy bread every day, they could have coordinated and maybe organized their vacations so that they didn't overlap completely, right? Or they could, put a notice in front of their closed shop, say, oh, there is an open bakery, maybe it's 10 minutes in that direction. So thinking that on the effect of your choices on your clients. Because I think this is part of your social responsibility, providing a service, not only in your interest, but because that service is important for society. And so, yeah, that was maybe just a convoluted way for me to complain about my bakery because, I'm getting old and extremely mean. So maybe it's just that. But yeah, no, I was curious if there is something that you notice in the businesses around you, something that is very positive or something that is negative, if you want to share it here as a comment or write to me about it. So thank you and see you soon. Bye.